Scorpio. So let's see what's going on for you. Let's get an oracle card. The ring came out, so commitment, and the empty room. So that's really interesting. It's like you visualizing, you know, you're kind of maybe isolated right now, but visualizing and maybe even sensing some sort of commitment coming in. So let's see who is on Scorpio's mind right now. The Tower came out. So someone shocking. This could be Aquarius energy. Someone that kind of came out of nowhere. But also, like, you know, it's kind of like you kind of have, they come in randomly, like whenever they want, or just like whenever you least expect it. And that's why maybe you feel a little bit like isolated. And again, the Hermit came out too. But it's like, and maybe you're just energetically like sensing this right now too, and you're in separation. But it's kind of like you have to be alone right now to really fully, you know, get the commitment that you want. You're sensing it, you know it, and you know like this like strong connection is coming in, but you really have to like hone into yourself before it really comes in. And your love life is very magical right now, or at least the magic wants to happen, but in order for it to happen, you have to get into that deep soul knowing, and like what you knew you were always going to experience, you know, some sort of like wonderful kind of love, but you have to find it within you and really connect with that and really get into the inner child and like the whimsy and the magic, and to really like get in tune with like the emotions and feel it in your heart to like pull it towards you. So what is this person's future actions though? Yeah, kind of a return to the old, and there is some sort of like just not it's not balanced yet. It's not completely sturdy. So what is their intentions? To be consistent. So they want to be consistent, but like they might be going through some sort of imbalance or needing to close out past chapters, like past cycles with family. And what are their inner feelings? They're keeping them to themselves. They're kind of hurt in some way. They're dealing with some sort of, you know, emotional withdrawal, like not wanting to show their emotions. What else are their inner feelings? What's going on in their inner world? Opening heart. Yeah, there's like their opening heart and they want to reach out. There's some sort of longing here. So they're feeling that longing, that aching, that craving, if you're feeling it. And they're receptive. It's opening their heart in some way. So that's very exciting because, you know, things can really progress when, you know, the heart is opening up. And how will you know who this sign is? You don't see them fully. You just don't see them coming. Wherever, like, whenever this person comes in, they come in so random. Like, you're really, like, connecting to it with your heart right now. And, yeah, like, you know, they might be busy with work, but maybe working on kind of the wrong things. And they just, like, you guys haven't been able to see eye to eye, you know? And that's why I think there's, like, back and forth communication and, you know, there's, like, you haven't been able to fully open your hearts to each other. How does Scorpio feel about this person? Yeah, you don't know how they really feel. You think they're cold. You think they're like blocked off, walled off. You think they're like disinterested. How else? Yeah, and there is some sort of repeating cycle here, like some sort of like delays because they're dealing with karma or like, you know, closing out past chapters. There's probably some sort of karmic cycles that you guys have even, you know, broken through in general, and some indecision, you know, the Hangman. So some sort of back and forth because of like not seeing how to even move forward. And how do they view you? Mysterious. divine feminine energy. They can't like get you off their mind. There is some sort of like just subconscious pull, you know, towards you and everything. And it's very energetic and it's very emotional. And like it's just really, you know, drawing them in some way. You know, this is definitely divine feminine energy too, where you're just really connected with yourself and your intuition and your world, and you know, just kind of like pulling them in. But yeah, there is a distance here. You guys are, you know, like separated in some way, even though there is this strong, you know, magnetism. So let's see, what is going to be the outcome of this? The Star. So some sort of, you know, vision manifesting. And then Seven of Wands reverse. Somebody is, you know, standing, not feeling the need to be so like firm on, you know, whatever they've been stuck on. And some sort of outpouring of emotions. It looks like after, you know, not holding emotions in or trying to be cold and repressing emotions, it looks like there can be some sort of breakthrough. And when that breakthrough happens, like it is like time to look at the, you know, future, and it's time to like move on towards the new. But yeah, it's a heart chakra awakening that's happening right now on one or both sides that's going to really trigger that. So opening up your heart and, you know, communicating from the heart is definitely the way to go, definitely the way that this can really open up. We get some advice for Scorpio, because it definitely, you know, hearts need to be opened, you know, feelings need to be like expressed in some way. There does need to be a release of disappointment from the past. This could be this connection, this could be other connections, and looking on the bright side. But you feel this connection too. The moon came out again, so you're feeling this connection subconsciously too. And it's all about, you know, acknowledging that and acknowledging that your heart is definitely, you know, being pulled in that direction in a big way. And that, you know, your heart knows, like, you know, it has that knowing of like what direction you should go in and why, even if you guys aren't communicating or seeing eye to eye. I think if you have these conversations, you can really clear up, you know, a lot of subconscious fears on both ends that you guys, you know, have about love. But let's clarify what's coming up in the future of this connection. Okay. There is a need to break, yeah, talking for a death and a rebirth in this connection. The rebirth, the Grim Reaper came out. So you can really like grow, like you can transform this, and either you end it because of, you know, the codependency and the obsession and everything. But also if you can break through that, you can like open up for like a really big transformation in this connection. Because they want to be consistent and they want to find an equal balance in this connection. But it does, you know, talking about like your fears, and so like from that emotional open-hearted place, you can release a lot of like expecting disappointments. Instead, you can expect like the best things, and that's how you can also, you know, break out of a lot of, you know, bad patterns on their end or your end. But yeah, I love this. Let the open heart happen, you know, either way with this connection. And it looks really beautiful. Pay attention to what you want ultimately out of this. Visualize. All right, thank you, Scorpio. Check out my link in bio if you want any readings.